Cryptic's actually going to take a lot of damage off that paint shell. This is clean already. No damage exchange onto Giants right now.
Yeah, this is lovely. Giants going to go for the trade out initially, but it was David P who's been lost, the kind of brimstone battle. But Giants are so aggressive. Look at it. Anytime anyone shows like an inch, just that little step out of place, they pile into this. Right, jump peak now spotting Yampy. He's been noted. 3 very complimentary angles for the defending side now on the spike at least, whereas he's trying to peel them out of this. It's going to be so difficult if they play this correctly. Hoodie's the first to be tried to be cleared, but tucked into the corner. As soon as he crosses back through, it'd be Meadow to catch him. But let's talk about what Giants did there, because yeah, I feel like they identified that very early on. They tried to kind of lean towards it in the pistol, which is fine, but Soulcast, I mean, look at this guy. He makes it look so smooth. The rifles are still there, though. David P did have the Spectre, but there's still plenty of firepower. This bang for the buck is in place. Flash through the smoke, Scream's going in. Flash behind him takes a little bit of the blind, but that's perfectly fine. It gives him the angle to play with. Oh, that's not ideal. I mean, he's going to pretend that it's what he wanted to clear.
He's clearing bench, it's fine.
Little flash in front, kind of eats it a touch himself as well. It's not smooth yet for Scream, and that's what I want to see, though, is that smoothness, that ability to feel at one with the agent. You know, full on just kind of... You know when the game just feels so easy to you almost, like everything's hitting, your utility feels so just fluid to you. Don't see that just yet, but they're trying to keep them locked towards the site, but they've now managed to make a way out. Scream's got his cost David P a little bit, but bear in mind this was the bonus to an extent. Yeah, Scream's down, Fatino's got him, and away we go. They should be just fine to keep hold of 2 of the rifles that they can.
David P still over here trying to bait some presence. Soulcast though. Good for 1. No, Meadow actually hard clears him.
Well, this is the problem, right? You disengage for a second, you re-aggress. 11 seconds, though, there is actually a bit of a problem here. They might be able to get to the site in time if Yampy is going to be waiting patiently. 5 seconds, timing is of the essence. And I don't know if they can get this down in time. Apparently they can.
No way.
Apparently they can. Link was like, I thought I had it all, and it falls to pieces. Cryptic's by his side, just lingering in his own ult, just going, yeah, I'll just hold showers, mate. You get the rest. Yampy tries to isolate 1, but Link's gonna find David P. That's the punish. And now this is great from Cryptix if he was able to get more, because there's the fight back. Hoodie and Fatino play it out just so well. They do not sit passive, they get proactive.
David P actually had the spike. He was the one that hit that rotate through the TP Lawrence. So Liquid actually gonna flip this round on his head.
Okay, maybe this could be the first one on the board. They need it. Fatino, though, going to clear close. Gets down Link.
No way!
The follow-up is sublime! Fatino has made this more than possible. Yampy's position was noted before.
You ride with the economy as it happens. There's no real point saving weapons when you're this far down. We'll get something done here. Hoodie creeping closer and closer. We'll catch him. Should give a bit of information over. Orbital Strike going to be invested onto Lamps here. It's going to force Cryptix out. He's actually going to fall to it. Screen. Responds onto Fatino, but a really tricky situation now. He's got to dig himself out of this corner. Can't do it.
Scream. I mean, if you'd showed me that clip without the name, I wouldn't have said that was Scream. I think he looks a little cold at the start of the day. Maybe going to warm up a bit. We'll start to see that aim come in. Now the 2v2 post-plant, and we've said it. They get aggressive in scenarios that they don't expect.
So weird.
I mean, they are hyper pushed in. Meadow here is sitting deep towards CT or pipes, however I like to call it. Flash, he does have to respect it, and it catches the follow-up. That's great information. David has... Oh, Soulcast, well played in the end. That please. Ult comes in. Let's see what they get here. Fatino going to try and lead the way through. Link does not give away the game, but he gets noted. Look at these kills.
God.
Look how systematically incredible that just was. Every single player just back to back. I can't stress it enough how good these site takes are. Whoever's been doing their prep work, their homework, whatever it is, it's gorgeous and it's shut down. That is the perfect site take.
Away.
He's found space. Cryptix is not being quiet about this either. If you're on the other side, if you're David P right now, you're telling them just to pause, but the problem is the Sova. Does he get the timing on it? Sova could turn and see this, but he's not. This is perfect. David P has threaded the needle again. I told you this guy's spacing is perfect. Yes, Yampy trades it, but now they have the full information. They know where Yampy is. He's going to have to pop the ult to try and stop this, but there's no denying it now. Yeah, he might get a tag at best at this point, but look at it. Hoodie's already on the side. That should have been a kill towards Scream, but it's not. The aim's starting to come on board. The Terminator is coming online. And now a 2v4, and there's rifles recovered.
Tricky here for Giants to get anything done. Got to find a kill ideally now, and it's actually going to be Soulcast that strikes first.
East here, but take no damage for it. Spike should be able to be planted. Hoodie!
Seconds left.
Hoodie! Nastiness being shown. Scream going full Call of Duty on that. Just going to knife up in the air and hope for the best. Does it find any purchase? Nothing too much really to be worried about here, and a 3v2 is not easy to unravel, but let's see how they do on this. Scream through CT, Cryptics towards heaven. The first steps are being made, and Scream, of course, on the KO. He ain't so subtle, ain't so quiet. Whoa, Scream!
No way!
I was ready. I was ready, Scream.
You could invest it. Yeah, they're going to force through.
Yeah, Cryptics is in so much trouble. This is horrible. Actually, still going to get value on one, make it two. Cryptics digs in deep. He refuses to move. He's going to at least keep this viable. Now, Scream does look somewhat alive on the UI, but I promise you, he's having a little dirt nap. So it is pretty much a 3v2. Make it a 2v2 as Soulcast is still very much doing the work he can, and he's been invaluable in these scenarios. The clear off the back, and especially with Link with the judge, could have been something, but Hoodie this time more than aware after those plays through Hookah in the past. Has to respect the ult. Could catch him on the cross. Let's have a bit of it. Let's see what Soulcast has in the tank. One flash remains. He can still very much do this. Ugh, not gonna happen. Maybe predicting the flash was up earlier.
Yeah, get caught up here. Luckily, slips away, but we're going to try and capitalize on this pressure right now, and Ambi will actually get caught out.
Okay. There you go. Now, Link did find Hoodie, so that's removed a problem. This is gorgeous work from Liquid. Very clean. David P. Not enough of him to go around. Can at least take out part of it, but there's still a bit of a problem isolating two from the others, and you can see David P wants to capitalize, but he couldn't. Cryptics too aware, but Hoodie good for two somehow. I do not know how he got both of those without a trade coming in. Meadow wants to do the same, expecting the play through the smoke, but he doesn't quite get taken down. Chipped away at to 82. Turns the flash easily, sees the barrel from Scream. There's the second coming in, no problem. Expecting aggression, but there was none. And Scream's pinned to this site.
Yeah, this is really awkward for Liquid here. Scream going to get forced out now by the paint shells.
Nice
Kind of
back in
split.
3.
Yeah. I think got to do something to counter this pressure. And Fatinho actually going to deal with him.
And he's not too bothered about it now. Rotation's going to be coming in. Soulcast is going to just... Quick little flash, no one close by. Clears util, and away we go. They should be... What? Meadow. How did he find Scream there? I do not know. But Liquid having it all poured onto them. This is not easy stuff. Ambi spraying away. Soulcast, though, ahead of those smokes. David P reads it. Oh, the follow-up from David P. This man's on it today. He's feeling it. P still doesn't care. He gets away with it like a thief in the night. Backs away. No problem. Got that for free. But Liquid still have to commit to this. They still have to do something. Cryptics offering himself up as the first man forward, but the flash comes in well timed. David P again adjusting through towards U-Haul. You're going to have the ultimate coming in. Hoodie there. Work up the back of the flash. You want some more. They're going to dip in towards the TP. They've got to get out, but the spike, it gets left down. And Liquid now split. The last two so far away. They have to respect the ult, and the timing for Link could just fall off here. I think he caught a glimpse, and he does. He even catches the head of Meadow. And now a 2v4. Flash gives him the angle. Going to fall away from it as best he can. Soulcast is so low, 28 HP. Flash is there, and another intent. But it's going to be that... Well, it's going to be a quick close on that. I thought there'd be more to it, but David P and Hoodie...
Try and shut down any of these sight hits here. Meadow's actually going to feel the pressure initially. Decent paint shell. It's actually going to garner them a kill. Yampi will fall off the rip.
Couldn't quite control himself for a follow-up on that. Fatinho's still done a bit of damage, but Liquid overall has come out at least with the advantage here. A 3v2, a little damaged up, sure, but the Ambi-David P combo has been pretty deadly, but as is Scream's aim, of course, historically this man will always be noted as a god, but Ambi looking like a non-believer.
Low HP players.
He's got every right to be doing this. And now Scream, you've got to be on today. Ambi respecting the aim, but still takes the fight and wins it. Ambi with a gorgeous clutch.
No.
The man is looking sharp today. And this is a player I wanted to highlight right now. Ground beyond that camera wasn't taken away. Did actually get the ping towards Link, but it's Fatinho to lean in through towards off the back of the rafters. Meadow sprays in. It's Fatinho to find Scream. Looks for Link. Notes him on the side. Fatinho's found him, and there it is. This is going to be such a problem for Link now. That pillar, maybe the death of me can't connect it, and Giants stomp through them. Again, another retake going to be presented. Now, this is where it becomes a problem for Liquid, of course. Those weapons are a little lighter, and Link shows you what he can do. Good trade, though, for Hoodie, not letting it get too far. Ambi being very cautious with that ult. Doesn't want to lose it here, to Yampi especially.
The Scream actually pops the ult here to maybe slow down this retake a little bit. Soulcast will trade out one kill, so brings it to a 3v3, but...
Last two on pillar.
Okay, the first tap's good for Scream. The second will evade him, but Cryptix responds now. Ambi last man with the operator. Difficult to get anything done there, and ping's coming out already. The Soulcat's actually on the back of that. Seeker's invested.
Oh no, with all of that, he still got found by Fatinho, just bailing out his buddy, which is Hoodie, and he's actually made it out of there. I do not understand how he's gone away with it. That was Seekers, Flash, 2 players facing, but now it's going to be this B piece coming out. They still need to stick the landing here for Liquid. Hoodie's been able to kind of come back around, find a bit of room to play off the back of sight, and Meadow waiting to swing, doesn't need it. It's just Hoodie and Fatinho from heaven being such a nuisance as Link tries to make the cross. Not going to happen, and Yampi was meant to be maybe backline, maybe seeing post-plant, but now he's surrounded. He's got Ambi mid-air, still hits that, of course.
Look at what they've now got to deal with. Yampi with the judge. Oh, my word.
Nice. Oh my god, all 3 of them stacked there, fall away from the site, instantly kind of posture into a retake. They've gone, well, we don't need to fight this now. We've at least got 1 pick. Fatinho, careful now, careful. Could have been much worse, but actually it's Hoodie who caught off Link there, surprisingly, and now they hit the brakes for a second. The spike is still within the hands of Cryptix, looking for that pick towards heaven, but now losing vision, losing sight, and David P makes his grand appearance. A scream, backside put down. Far. Looks like probably deeper than this, and that's a problem. David P has to respect this, but does buy time. Does manage to dip away during that lovely work of utility, but you could see the intention from Fatinho, but it's Scream perfectly positioned to punish. David P over by the pillar, and Scream Goo working towards heaven. Rifle now recovered. Ambi with a quick one towards Cryptix. It's down to 2. Scream and Link. And the spike in the hands of Scream can make a... Well. Caught in the web. Can't make it away quickly now, but the re-engage back towards A. They're going to send Link running. It's all just a sound fake. David P still maybe reading this, and he still wins the fight. That's GG. No, that's a round done. David P still present. He can't get away from him. Quick piece from Liquid, it looks like. Ambi, this could be your time to strike. David P's got his back already, buying so much time, denying that initial play maybe they had wanted to make. Link had to slow down. David P still catching another glimpse, full information being garnered. And David P's pushing this. You don't expect it, but he's going to be there. He's 100% walking this. He did it before. He's done it again. David P getting away with murder at this point. Scream and Yampi are a mile away, still working their way around with the worst spawn in deathmatch, it looks like. I just don't know what they're going to do. They've lost all positioning. David P can sit here as that kind of early warning system. You know what, if David gets a fight, sure, you'll get Fatinho maybe swinging on it. They'll be just fine, and he's read it, he's seen it. David P's got it all. This is a shutdown. This is Giants striding through. These guys are on another level right now. So, if anything, it's Giants playing it so mercilessly, and again, this time is going to be everything. Oh, actually, you thought he might have lost out. No, he's fine. Apparently, David P is impervious to bullets or the enemy. He's going to buy the time on the retreat. Soulcast is desperate to chase this. He still loses out. David P is unrelenting in this, and it's down to last 2, Cryptix and Scream. And well, Meadow can wait, arms wide open. Yeah, the flash is there, turns it, but Scream was blind too. Jumps back in, but it's all wrapped up. David P is the immovable object in what they're doing. Liquid are going to burst off the back of this, feeling as though maybe that's enough to give them the gateway in. Hoodie now has to respect that. He can't. He sticks around, sprays, can't get it. Scream does barrel forward. This is the first opportunity they've really had, and the first time they've maybe denied some of that push off the back, and there's still that player there. Ambi is still alive, barely able to see, barely able to do anything. Link's going to find him. Couldn't get away from it. The utility's too good, but apparently so's Meadow. Plays through from CT, catching off 2, surprisingly. Link and Scream going to lose out. Spike in the hands of Cryptix. It's still a 3v3. I thought that was going to be Liquids all day long.
And again, it gets to this point where David P will get caught. So this part of the round where ultimately Giants have this stall opportunity. Flash will give across the information. Cryptix gets the plant in. Fatinho tries to get ahead of the curve. Cryptix will stop that from happening. Meadow last man standing again. Maybe just look to punish the economy here. Again, when you've been reset this many times, the lost bonus is already stacked up. Doesn't find that one. Liquid
taking down mid. And now we wait and see what this site hit finally looks like. 3 players tucked here, though, and you're not going to be able to see. Fatinho finally reveals himself. And look at this denial.
It's just crazy. Scream now. Last man's down. Blade Storm. Ambi. Could be.
Now.
Perfect.
Time to go. Link's found Ambi. Sees them all. Gets 1. That's really good work. He doesn't need to overdo this. Soulcast is going to take his place. The flash comes in. It's great. Liquid with the perfect read here. Wait. Yeah. Spike rotation. And look at David P's position. David P, if he gets 2 here... Oh, he doesn't. That would have been, I would say, the gateway. If he was able to get 2, I would still see this being somewhat feasible. Think for Hoodie, kill for Yampy. Oh, here they come. They've got to know he's close by. They don't expect the judge, though. Gonna get 2 for all of that work, and they're probably feeling a little frustrated with that, but that is the value of Yampy.
David P, though,
has
man.
again found the timing. This is terrifying to me. Link seems aware that someone could be here. There it is. Great shot from David P in the end. Took his time on that. The cross is being watched, though. Scream lets him get past. So Spike Plant can now come in, and David P has taken space. This guy's a monster. He's running them absolutely ragged. And Scream's now had to find his way back into a 1v2. Position noted. Finds David P. That's a big scalp to be claiming. Sees the brim of the hat.
Wait, he didn't?
Meadow.
He did?
Oh, now he did. Meadow might have just given him a window. No, on Scream, so still a bit of leg to it. People goes in. Soulcast backside. Has to find it. Does great stuff from Soulcast. Exactly what they needed. Yampy dives in on it. Puts his body on the line. Loses. But now Soulcast gets teed up. Gets another. Dips away into the smoke. He's doing everything he can. Soulcast just clawing onto this. But Hoodie still... No, Hoodie. No way do you do any more. There we go. Recovery for Liquid. And again, nasty. Not quite a full TikTok wall, but close enough. It looks like it's go time. Ambi waiting. And there's going to be a pixel out of place, and it's going to be found. Yampy's going to punish Ambi this time. 3v2 players still advantageous towards the Giants. And it looked like Hoodie wanted to do it all, but now the postpon's become a problem for Link, but he's been able to find David P. Meadows probably left scratching that, now looking quite bald head. He comes around just fine. The Stinger will actually be okay, at least with that low HP on Link.
Paranoia building now for Liquid, but they are holding strong.
Yeah, committed to this. Cryptic still needs a fair bit of work off the back of it. Waiting to see who comes through first. It'll be David P on the crossing. He's actually found Cryptics. Good work from Scream. He needs another. Couldn't quite tame the recoil then hitting as Ling gets just drive-by by Meadow. It's looking like this is over. Soulcast, your last man standing in a 1v3. Sheriff and a Flash. Full-on armor, but it's that first kill that might be the hardest. And yeah, Hoodie's already found him. They all peek together. Giants have done the unbelievable.